Yo, what's up? Welcome. Just soaking in the sun. Excuse me. Nice, I'm seeing stars after that sneeze. Kind of missed the moment. Did all the snow get melted? No. The snow will stay up there until like it hits summer. We have spring right now. Do you see that? There's the mountains. They're still basically 100% covered in snow. The weather down in the valley has changed. Cool glasses, thanks. You can kind of like tell that it's like starting to become spring. You can like smell it in the air. The smell just changes. The humidity changes, so you can smell things. But yeah, I mean, March is usually designated as like spring here in Utah, but a lot of times it'll still be pretty cold. Thank you so much. So like, I mean, to be honest with you guys, up in the mountains, it snowed in June here before. Like all the way in June, I've seen it snow up in the mountains. So Utah is kind of a wild place. But then by like August or whatever, you'll have like the hottest days of the year here and there's no snow anywhere. And it'll be like 110 degrees or whatever in August. So, but yeah, there's all the snow is still up there. But you can kind of smell in the air here. Like today, a lot of people aren't wearing coats and things like that, you know. But it's been a pretty dry year here. There was only like 3 major snowstorms here, you know, so it was a pretty dry year in comparison to like every other year, you know. And so what's gonna happen is like everybody during the summer is gonna be complaining about how we have no water. Because technically we're a desert here, even though it snows, because there's not enough rainfall. So a desert is technically like called a desert by the amount of rainfall, but yeah, like we hardly get any rainfall. So during the summer, everybody relies on all the snow we got, and like this year, we hardly got any snow. So you'll see on like the news, like the local news, they'll be saying like, you have to turn off your water, no watering your lawns. Everybody has to do that or whatever. Like you have to like turn off your water and stuff like that. So your lawn just dries up sometimes. Cause like the city makes it so that like nobody can use their water. Like the whole state has to like conserve water and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a very dry year for snow, but yeah, there's still a bunch up there. It's still technically like winter kind of here, but I mean, you can smell it. Like it's just the humidity changes basically. So you can like smell on the air when the weather here changes, you know? Gotta fix that one piece of hair. There we go. Same thing there. Yeah. Been to the United Kingdom once. I just spent some time at the airport. I went and checked out the railways. I saw that like everybody travels by train. It was pretty green. It looked pretty green to me. But I loved like old English stuff when I was growing up, like knights and princesses and all that stuff, kings and queens. I loved that stuff when I was growing up. Like any like Knight's Tale or anything like that, I thought was like the coolest thing. Over there in Great Britain. And I've already told you this before, but yeah, I did grow up with a kid named Britain. And he was like very like well-mannered character, you know what I mean? So funny enough, he kind of like still reminds me of like Great Britain, because he was just like so well-mannered and like always well-groomed and stuff like that. What's the weather like in Saudi Arabia, Saeed? You're in Saudi Arabia, aren't you? Is it just hot still right now? All year hot? I think I'd kind of like that, you know? Minimal rainfall, yeah. I think I'd kind of like that. I say this though, everywhere is nice if you have money, you know what I mean? Like, anywhere can be nice if you have money. It's all just, life is all just about money, you know? Because like, you can have a good place anywhere as long as you can pay for it. That's why I like rely on my poetry so much, is because it's like an escape from reality. Like, if I write a poem, I can somehow like just try to escape what, you know, reality doesn't grant me or something like that. I can try to connect with, you know, my soul or something, my heart a little bit. Hey Gigi, I got MVP the other day a bunch on Marvel Rivals. For some reason, I was just on. I was like so on, I like couldn't miss. I was playing as Peter Quill, the Star-Lord guy from like Guardians of the Galaxy, and like I just couldn't miss. Like I got like 30 kills and like 2 or 3 deaths, and I got MVP like 6 times. It was nuts. Biggs was there to see it. Big Smoka saw me do it, but I like haven't been able to do it again. I was like, sweet, this is my character. And I don't know if it's just because I got ranked up higher or what. So it started putting me against harder people, but I've never been able to do it again. I was like, holy shit, like I was like dominating there for a second. And Saeed, I used to have some grandparents that lived in the desert, and like every couple weekends, we'd go and visit them. I would like hunt rabbits in the desert and stuff like that. My grandpa gave me a gun when I was like 6 years old or something. And like from like 6 to 10 years old, I would like go, I'd tell my parents and I'd tell my grandparents, I'd be like, I'm gonna go hunt rabbits. And so I would like walk out in the desert and I would like try to hunt rabbits. I never got anything, thank God. Cause it's like having to deal with the dead animals, like always sad and like messy. And so like I would just go out hunting in the desert for like rabbits and stuff. I would get like super far out in the desert, kind of like probably dangerous. Like I would go like way far out in the desert, try and catch lizards, and like there was like other birds out there I'd try and shoot and stuff. And my grandpa gave me a golf set. I'll tell you a funny story. Like I used to golf on sand, like the whole, because there's no grass out where my grandparents lived. So they gave me a golf set and I would just be like, I'm going to play some golf. And I would just hit the ball around in the desert. Kind of funny, huh? I would just like hit it and I'd like walk to where my ball went and I just hit it again, just in the middle of the desert, just walking around hitting a golf ball. Like life was so good as a kid, you know what I mean? Like you didn't have to think about things. It was like what you had fun doing was like not what, you know what I mean? It was just you. Like you had fun doing something and it didn't matter what everyone else thought. You just did it, you know? Like for me, it was like, yeah, I used to take a golf ball and just walk around in the desert and just hit my golf ball with my clubs in the desert just for fun. And I just walked to it. It was like the most simple thing ever, you know? Walk to it, hit it, watch it fly, walk to it, hit it. Just a little kid, man, just enjoying things. Like, I loved it. Like, nothing, you know what I mean? Like, it was just so much fun. I bet everyone has stuff like that when they're a little kid where it's just like, you know what, like, I just had fun doing it, you know, like, or you had fun watching something. It's kind of sad that as an adult, you have to prove everything you do. It's like everything you do, you have to prove it, you know, it's like, somehow it's more childish than being a child. Like, you think when you're a child, you have to try and like, say like, oh yeah, times infinity, or whatever, you know, like, I do this times infinity. But as an adult, it's like worse. It's like you can't be a child, so you have to like hide how you like try to prove things to other people. Like, adulthood is so weird. You know what I mean? Like, you have to hide the fact that it's like all you're trying to do is prove to other people what you're doing. That's all life is like trying to prove to other people. You know, it's like so sad that way, kind of. But today's a nice day though. It's still pretty cold outside, like even with this like long like sleeve shirt on. It's like walking around outside, it's still pretty cold. My university's graduation is coming up. I'm still not sure if I'm gonna go or not. So I probably have to like, I probably should check on that today. I'm doing laundry. I might as well like do some other chores. You know, make sure that, because my family wants to go to my graduation ceremony from college, so I kind of need to like figure out what I'm gonna do with that. I have to call my school, like talk to them about what I need to do if I'm gonna go. My family likes the chance to take vacations like anytime they can, so if they have a chance to like take a vacation because I'm like graduating, they'll like jump on it. I might go and drink the rest of my coffee at home, guys. And with my breakfast, so. Anyways, it's been good. Thanks. I'm glad Gigi showed up, and I'm glad Saeed stuck around from the gym stream. But I think I'm gonna go and I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my coffee with my breakfast. So I'll see you guys later. I'll probably play some more Marvel Rivals again today. You know, I've been ranking up pretty nicely in that. I'm silver now. So anyways, guys, thanks for joining. Thanks for your thoughts. Thanks for the thumbs up, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.